In this video, I'm going to show you how to beat a member of the BB League Elite Four, Crispin, the fire type, Elite Four member in the Indigo Disk DLC. But first, let me show you how to quickly solve his trial to make a very hot sandwich. Now, to get the ingredients to make this sandwich, you're going to have to talk to all of the members of his club, I guess, to get the right ingredients to make this recipe. So starting at Crispin, if we immediately look to our right over here, you'll see a lady who says, beat me for potato salad. So go ahead and beat her in battle and you'll get some potato salad. Here you'll see she'll give you a helping of potato salad right after you beat her. Now immediately from her, you're going to look to your left and you're going to see some people here at these cactuses and you're going to speak to the person right at the very far end. They say they'll give you 3 ingredients if you give them something. That something is potato salad. So give them the potato salad and they'll give you 3 ingredients. The ingredients are going to be onion, cucumber, and prosciutto. If we then speak to the person right next to him, the one saying mayonnaise, we can go speak to this person. This one will give you mayonnaise if you can beat them in battle. So go ahead and do that. Now you'll get some mayonnaise for winning this battle, a nice bottle of mayo. From the mayo person, you're going to look over here to these 2 people by the cactus over here, and you're going to see there's one saying 3 ingredients if you bring the right answer. So the riddle is going to be to a trivia question of what you get when you mix eggs, oil, and vinegar, and the answer is mayo, and I did not know that that was how you made it. Once you give her the mayonnaise, she will then give you 3 whole ingredients, a helping of egg, some olive oil, and some vinegar. You will be able to speak to the girl next to her, the one that says chili sauce or ketchup. Obviously, you want the chili sauce because you need to make something super hot. And we're going to give her the cucumber for the chili sauce. Just like that. After you get those ingredients, you're going to go to the group of the 3 people who are standing over here, just like this. You'll see the one who's asking for a jalapeno or says they'll trade you a jalapeno. You can speak to them. They're going to want 2 ingredients from you. That's going to be the prosciutto as well as the olive oil. Let's go ahead and give that just like this. And that's how we're going to get some jalapeno. And then we're going to speak to the marmalade and mustard. I think mustard is going to be the hotter one of the 2. We're going to trade our vinegar for the mustard. At least this is how I did it previously and I got it through. And for the broader chorizons, they're going to want some eggs and you're just going to straight up give them some eggs and they'll give you the stuff that you need. Nice and easy. And then return to this woman over here, the other one who has the chili sauce. You're going to speak to her just like this. And now you're ready to go ahead and make the sandwich. So return to Crispin and get cooking. And that's how you can make your super spicy sandwich. And this is going to lead up to the point where you battle them. So if you're watching this video before you've done the actual trial, I recommend setting up your team now. When he asks you to, actually battle, you can say no here and go change your team. If your team is ready and you're just looking for like the weaknesses in his, which I am going to give you a ton of weaknesses throughout this video on like how to beat his Pokemon, like what their weaknesses are, what moves you should use. Generally, he's quite easy, and I think I can actually do him with 2 Pokemon in my team. So Crispin's first 2 Pokemon that he always throws out are going to be Talonflame and Rotom. Now if we go ahead and look at the weaknesses of Talonflame, Talonflame is a fire and flying type Pokemon. Generally its stats are pretty all average. It just has a really high speed. It's got double weakness to rock type attacks, so that's 4 times weakness to rock. Any rock attack you use is going to win here. It's also weak to water and electric type attacks. The Heat Rotom is an electric fire type Pokemon. You can see here it has good defense, good special attack, good special defense. Generally, it's like a good defensive Pokemon with a decent special attack. Its weaknesses are water and rock. The next Pokemon he'll use, I'm not sure if it's in the same order, but what I generally have seen is that Camerupt comes up and it's going to be a fire ground type Pokemon. It has a very good attack stat. It has a very good special attack stat. It's got a low speed and low defense, so it's generally easy to kill. And it's going to have a 4 times weakness to water type attacks and 2 times weakness to ground type attacks. The next Pokemon that I saw him use was a Magmortar, which is a fire type Pokemon. It's got a really good special attack. Special defense is high and the attack stat is also high. Any physical moves that you hit this with is going to work quite well. It's going to be weak to rock type attacks, water type attacks, and ground type attacks. The next Pokemon that it used was Exeggutor. which is a Grass Psychic type Pokemon. Very high special attack, and decent HP. Its defense and special defense are quite low, and its speed is like on the lower side. It has plenty of weaknesses though. It's weak to fire, ice, poison, flying, ghost, dark, and 4 times weakness to bug type attacks. And his final Pokemon, the one that he's going to terrestrialize, is going to be Blaziken. It's going to be a fire and fighting type Pokemon. It's got a very high attack stat, very good special attack stat. Its defense and HP are pretty like meh, it's okay. Because he's going to terrestrialize into fire types, its weaknesses are going to be water, ground, and rock type attacks. In general, the team that I'm bringing here today is going to be filled with water and rock type Pokemon generally. And honestly, 2 good Pokemon in either of those can do really well. So if I give you a brief rundown about how I'm going to do this battle, we're going to start here with so I'm actually starting out here with Baxcalibur and this poison rock Pokemon. I forget its name because I called it Shimmer, so I actually don't know what its Pokemon's name is anymore. It's a poison rock type, and we're going to use a rock type move here, and we're going to use it to take out the Talonflame. And then we're going to use my ice type Baxcalibur. I know ice against fire seems kind of silly, but it actually worked. In my testing phase, this Baxcalibur basically carried this fight. So from the get-go here, I'm going to go ahead and use a rock type move on the Rotom, get the Rotom out of here, and then I'm going to use an ice type Baxcalibur. I know ice with fire is bad matchup. I'm actually weak to fire, but it's fine. We're going to be using Icicle Spear on the Talonflame, and trust me, this is a crazy build. It somehow works. Baxcalibur is fantastic. The rock type move takes out the Rotom, very nice and easy. And then my Baxcalibur is going to use Ice Spear, which is going to just, peg at that health there. It's got a held item called Loaded Dice that makes it shoot 4 of these. It only needed 3 to take out Talonflame. And also sometimes it can shoot 5. So it's either 4 or 5 times. So you can see the damage that this thing can do is incredible, even without a super effectiveness. So then you're going to see the Magmortar is going to come out here, as well as the Camerupt, just like that. Now we're going to go ahead and use the rock type move on the Magmortar, just like this. And then we're going to use our Icicle Spear on Camerupt and get rid of both of them like this. Here's the rock type move on Magmortar. Boom, deleted. Nice, super easy. That was like incredibly fast. And then the Icicle Spear is coming out here, and this should take Camerupt out really nicely. Like I said, I can shoot 4 of these. It's going to be guaranteed to delete this thing. And the 4th one out now, and kaboom, it's gone. Crispin is then going to send out Blaziken, and I think this is his last Pokemon. This is his last one. No, he has Exeggutor as well. I forgot about that one. He just released them in a weird order, even though he's going to terrestrialize the Blaziken. Okay, so now we're going to battle over here, and we're going to use the Sludge Wave poison attack. This is actually going to take out Exeggutor. It's going to damage my Baxcalibur as well, and it's going to damage Blaziken. It actually just damages everything. And on Baxcalibur, it will survive. It's going to use Icicle Spear on Blaziken because we know it can take it out just like that. So Sludge Wave is going to go out here. It looks like the Exeggutor actually has a shield. It protected itself. Sludge Wave is going to hit Blaziken, take it down to half HP, and Baxcalibur is going to finish the job just with its, Icicle Spears, just kaboom, kaboom. Blaziken can't do anything to fight against that. And now I can use whatever to take out Exeggutor, nice and easy. Icicle Spear is actually perfect for it, and this should get rid of it nice and fast. Even though it's got a berry that it's going to eat, it's still going to get destroyed from Baxcalibur. Baxcalibur is actually fantastic for this because it just ignores the berry, because it will shoot up until the berry and they'll continue shooting after the berry. And that's how we defeated Crispin in the game. Like I said, pretty clean, even though we had a banger team with water types behind us. I honestly only needed these 2 Pokemon. He is actually not a hard trainer to beat. But I hope you guys enjoyed this guide, and thank you so much for watching.